Hey everyone, this is John the Watch Concierge, and today I'm going to be reviewing my Orient watch that I got off of Chrono24. I found this baby a while back and I am so glad I ended up buying this watch because it's a rare vintage Orient that's very hard to find. So if you search it up, it's not so easy to find any other version of this really. Or this particular model with this dial and everything. So this is like a two-tone silver and gold, but yeah, I can't find this model besides the one that I actually bought. So if you Google it up, you will not find it, as far as I know. It's of course from Japan, as you can tell. So whenever Orient has the box here that has Orient Japan at the bottom, usually it means it's for the Japanese domestic market, so they don't sell it internationally. So it could be that someone went over to Japan and bought it, or they just bought it off of a Japanese website or something, which some people are able to do if they have a particular Japanese website that does sell it internationally, but Orient itself will not usually sell these, from what I know. So the box here, you can see this is a typical Orient box, but kind of blue instead of black, but it's very similar to most other ones. Has the Orient there also inside, which is nice. This is okay, it's not my favorite thing to have, but came with this as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I got the extra links on here. The only problem I have with the bracelet is that it's a little bit too loose and the way I have it now, but if I take one link off, then it's too tight. So it's kind of hard to have a good in between. Right now it's a little bit looser than what I would hope for, but for the most part it's okay. So I'd rather have it loose like this than tighter. So, but yeah, and the bracelet, as you can tell, is very different. It's got this kind of rice bead looking links, so it's very interesting. Definitely haven't seen anything else like this before. It's like a differentiated Jubilee style bracelet, but yeah, the watch is just incredible. I mean, look at this dial. It's got the guilloche, it's got the cathedral style hands, which is my favorite, and you have the Power Reserve with very nice details as well. You can see the guilloche kind of all around the dial with the nice applied gold indices and the cool Orient logo at the top with the two heraldic lions and the crown with the O in the center. So very cool. Nice crown, but it is not manual winding. It's automatic only, which is very disappointing, especially for a watch that has a Power Reserve. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can do is just change the time. There's no hacking. And the watch is 50 meters water resistance, so it's not something you'd want to take inside the pool or the ocean. So another reason I would prefer if they had it 100 meters water resistant with the screw down crown, but whatever. It's a vintage watch, I believe from either the 80s or 90s. Most likely my guess would be the 90s, but you never know, could be maybe late 80s. But there's not much information that I was able to find on this watch. So I know it's plexiglass. You got the domed plexiglass on there, so looks a lot cleaner and clear, a lot more clear than with maybe a mineral glass or sapphire crystal. However, it is less scratch resistant, and I really have to be careful with it because it can easily scratch when you have plexiglass. Got the signed crown here with the Orient logo on there as well. And if you look at the back here, you have the movement, which is the 4/6F42 movement. Let me just clean this a bit. But yeah, it's a little exhibition case back there with the screw-in case back, which is always nice. The reference number is EW03-BOCS. And it's got Orient Watch Co. Limited. Water resistant, stainless steel. You got this brass or copper looking rotor. We got a very basic movement, no decoration or anything in terms of how it looks, but I'm sure it's a great movement to have. And the best part is the Power Reserve, which is awesome and really complements the rest of the watch. Definitely a watch I'm probably going to keep for the rest of my life. Case size, as you can tell, is quite small, so it's 35.5 millimeters case size, which is fine for me because I have small wrists. And it's got a size also from here, from lug to lug, of 42 millimeters. And yeah, just a beautiful watch. You can see two-tone. Really looks good. And I've seen online, I've seen a black dial version of this, but I can tell you this is the much nicer looking one. You got this kind of silver dial with the gold indices and hands, beautiful cathedral hands with the lume on there as well. And yeah, just a really nice piece. You can see there, Orient on the clasp. A very elegant watch. And it just looks very nice. But as I said, bad thing about it is automatic only, which I never understand why they would make automatic only without the manual line features. It's just not convenient. But that's how some of the older Orients and Seikos were built, just automatic only, so that's what it is. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and if you have any comments or questions, just write it down on the comment section there, and make sure to subscribe, like, share the video, and check out all the other videos I have on my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you and take care.